Early Man. I'm sorry guys, that's all I got.
You're pretty brave, caveman. And stupid. Ooh, I can help.
So Early Man is a new stop-motion animation from Aardman Studios, the same guys who brought us films like Chicken Run, Wallace and Gromit, Shaun the Sheep, a film I have yet to see but I've been hearing amazing things about it. And in Early Man, we follow a caveman, Doug, who is voiced by Eddie Redmayne, as one day he is just hanging with his fellow cavemen, a bunch of people from the Bronze Age essentially, who are led by Lord Newt, who is voiced by Tom Hiddleston, come in to try and claim their land. However, Doug comes to them and says, hey, I noticed that you guys play soccer, or if you're in England, football. I noticed you guys play this sport, so I will challenge you to a game in exchange for you leaving my land. Alright guys, so let's get into Early Man. So I was mainly looking forward to Early Man because it's a stop-motion animation. I love stop-motion animation, and I feel like we rarely get those films anymore. The last good one I saw anyways was Kubo and the Two Strings, and that was a film I absolutely adore to no end. So I was looking forward to seeing another good stop-motion animation, and I gotta tell you guys, I really liked Early Man a lot. So starting off, of course, it's Aardman, and the animation, the stop-motion animation in this film is gorgeous. Honestly, it is so cool to see that a studio, or that a few studios out there, are still using stop-motion animation, Aardman being one of them. And just seeing stop motion on the big screen just takes me back to the good old days. Especially in the opening act, the first 15 minutes. Oh my god, it was just beautiful to look at. Aardman is known for their stop motion, and once again, they do not disappoint with their stop motion. Just seeing just some of the markings on the characters' faces from the clay, it's just, I don't know, it just brings me back. The voice acting is great too, and the better thing is that even though I knew most of the actors in this film, like Eddie Redmayne, Tom Hiddleston, who is her, she's the girl from Game of Thrones, Maisie Williams, I cannot believe I forgot her name for a second. Even though I knew those actors, I could not recognize them whatsoever, and that's a really good thing in voice acting, so those three in particular did a great job with it. Another thing is that this movie is absolutely hysterical, especially in the first 15 minutes. I was roaring with laughter. There was a certain part in that first 15 minutes that I just could not believe that was happening, and there were other just sections in which I just feel like not only adults will laugh, but kids will just, I know, are going to laugh their butts off. It's really the type of humor that everyone can enjoy. And the other thing is that the final act soccer game is a lot of fun to watch. I'm not even a sports guy, and if you can get me entertained while watching a sport, that says something right there. And yeah, the soccer football game that was happening was a blast to watch. Now I gotta say guys, while I did have a lot of fun with this movie, I do feel like it is not one of Aardman's strongest animations. Now I think the most disappointing film about Early Man is its story. Now if you look at Aardman's previous films like Chicken Run and Wallace and Gromit, the stories there are very compelling characters, a very compelling story. Where in this one, it felt like the story was just a pretty basic story. There's really nothing more to it, it's just your basic story, which I feel like really was a letdown in that department. And the story wasn't all that interesting to the point where there were a couple scenes, especially in the second act, that I got really bored. And that's another bummer, is that despite this film only being an hour and 40 minutes, there were times this movie felt even longer than that. And another disappointment about this film is that it is kind of predictable here and there. I mean, I was able to predict some of the lines that characters were gonna say, and I knew what was gonna happen with the end game, especially. So overall guys, to keep it short and sweet, Early Man, while it isn't one of Aardman's strongest animations, it is still a perfectly good animated film for the whole family to enjoy. So overall, I'm gonna give Early Man a 3.5 out of 5 stars. It's not the greatest animation out there, nor is it the worst, far from it. But still, if you want a family night out at the movies, this is a perfectly good movie to go take your family to see. Alright guys, so comment down, let me know below. Are you excited for Early Man? Do you want to see Early Man? Do you not want to see it? Let me know below. If you guys want to follow me on social media, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and I'm also on Snapchat. So if you guys want to follow me on all those social media platforms, all the links and the usernames are in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Early Man. If so, please hit that like button, share, and subscribe to see more reviews just like this one. If you guys want to see my review of Black Panther, please click right here. And if you guys want to see my review of 50 Shades Freed, please click right here. And until my next review, I will see you guys next time.